Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Monday Motivation with Mary, and we're talking about hearts today. Not this kind of hearts, although you can go ahead and show me some love, give me some likes, some hearts, and if you like my Monday Motivation series, go ahead and share it out. This is a personal motivation tip. February is National Love Your Heart Month, right? And so I want to share a personal story with you. I put a post out last week saying it's National Heart Month and that I was going to share my personal heart story. And I don't mean heart like love heart. I mean your actual heart that pumps the blood through your body and keeps you alive. So, being that February is National Heart Month, I thought this was perfect to share. And here's my quick story. Um, it's kind of a public service announcement here today. This is a personal motivation. I want you all to make sure you go to the doctor and get your annual physical and your blood work done. And the reason for that is I hadn't been to my primary care doctor in over a year because I'd been like just going to the doctor about my knee and I knew things were a little off. And long story short, when I went on January 31st, I got the worst checkup I've ever had. Like everything is off kilter. Now, I don't need a health coach to contact me. I'm working with my doctors on stuff. So I just, I love you guys, but I don't need you for this. I need my doctors. So my numbers were all off, and my doctor's concerned about heart disease. I'm probably not the poster face, right, for heart disease, but it is, I believe, like the number one a leading cause of death among women. We tend to think that heart disease is more a male disease, a little older. Granted, I'm not in my 20s, but heart disease is a serious, serious subject. And if I hadn't gone to my doctor, I wouldn't know how bad my numbers were. And I'm talking all kinds of numbers. I'm not going to go over them, but they're just a hot mess. So I'm on a new lifestyle plan. So it's not a diet, but diet and exercise is the best thing to treat any kind of sickness, disease, anything like that. But I also went into the doctor's office not on any medication, and I left. Now I'm on 3 medications. And I have to have my blood work done every month. I have to see a nutritionist every 2 weeks to see if I'm on track. Like it's a life changing, right? So I'm only sharing this story because I want to educate other people. You guys know how I am, that if something happens to me, good, bad, or ugly, I like to share it with you guys because if it helps one person, then it was worth me being this vulnerable and open. So my husband even went to the nutritionist appointment with me, like talk about what I can eat, what I can't eat, when I need to eat. So blood sugars are a mess, and the heart disease, we want to make sure I don't get heart disease. And it's weird things like my iron's high, like everything is off kilter. So it's a wake up call, right? It's a wake up call to really look at what I'm eating, when I'm eating, how much I'm exercising. And my goal is to get off all of these medications in 6 months. I am not going to stay on these medications. So if I decline, I think someone joined in here. Hi, Kimberly. Yes. Heart health. She says health is most important. I mean, if I'm not healthy, I'm not here to serve you guys, right? And I'm not here for my husband. So it's just a wake up call. And my goal is to get off all medications in 6 months. I believe anything is possible, right? With determination and grit and a lot of prayer. So I just wanted to share with all of you that if you haven't gone in for a regular checkup and you think you're fine, go. Because you don't know. What you don't know could actually kill you. Like, I know I'm smiling because I'm trying to keep light so I don't get all upset, but literally what you don't know could kill you in the long run. It might not happen tomorrow or in a week or in a month or in a year, but if you're on that path of an unhealthy lifestyle, and people who know me, like I love my vegetables and fruits and like I eat pretty darn healthy. Some of it is just in your DNA. And we did not know that we had any heart disease in our family. My brother, who is super fit, he's tall, thin, used to have a workout bench in his dining room, right? Because the guy would just work out in the Border Patrol, like just super fit, eats healthy, doesn't drink excessively, like rarely even drinks on the weekends. And he drove himself to the hospital. I think it was 4 years ago. And my brother is, oh, I got to do math in the morning without my coffee. So, my brother is 47, gonna be 48, and this happened when he was about 44 years old, and he had like a heart attack. He drove himself to the hospital because he felt uncomfortable. He had some kind of, not pain but discomfort. They did an EKG or something on him, and they're like, no, it's probably indigestion, so go home. So he went home, and the next morning he woke up and he's like, no, something's not right. I'm going to stop you right there. You need to know your body. You need to know when something's not right, and you need to go to the doctor. And I don't care if you're like, oh, I don't want to be that person who goes to the doctor. Go to the doctor. My brother drove himself back to the hospital. They did the blood work, and he'd had a heart attack. He had emergency surgery. He has stents, and he's on medication for life. If he had ignored that, I might not have my brother right now, or the same brother that, I'm used to. He's doing fine, but it is a wake-up call. Oh, thank you, Amy. Yeah, we all need to take care of ourselves. And yesterday was Self-Care Sunday for my hubby and I. Massages, lunch at the ocean, just kind of like de-stressing, because weeks are busy and hectic. We have life, family, people have kids, jobs, 2 jobs. So I just wanted to share my story with you. I'm sure you all have your own health stories, but I think that we need to talk about things more candidly and openly and share things like this to educate others. So if you haven't gotten a physical in the last year, I encourage you to go get one, even if you feel great. Okay? Even if you feel great, just please do me a favor, go get a physical and figure out if everything's fine. Yay! Then it's precaution. But if something is a little off, don't you want to know? Don't you want to know? Because there's something you can do about it, right? I want to get super healthy. I've been talking about it, and like, this is the wake-up call. Sometimes I was like, God, I just want to get healthy. I want to drop this weight, and I just want to be able to do more things. Well, and I said, I don't want to do it through disease. I specifically said that in my prayer. God, I want to get healthy. I want to lose weight, but not through a disease where I'm just going to drop weight. But this is my wake-up call, that overall I need to change some things in my life. Like fried food, I don't eat a lot of it, but I'm probably not going to eat it at all now, right? And I realized I had like fried zucchini on as an appetizer on Friday. I just can't do that anymore. Know your body and listen to it. Great advice. I mean, I'm pretty good about doing that. Like when I have aches and pains, I'm like, nope, that's a new one. I haven't had that before. Like with my knees and stuff, I'm like, I need to go to the doctor, make sure everything's okay. But really listen to your body. And if you haven't been doing that, just start doing it now, you guys. Listen to your body and make a mental note. If you tweak something, if you have heartburn all the time, that is not normal, you guys. Like, that is not normal. So if you have heartburn all the time, the solution is not going on Tums every day or eating, a jar of Tums a week. Go to the doctor and see what the underlying issue is. After you eat, like if you don't feel well, like if it feels like you have a rock or you feel bloated, that is not normal. So you might need to change your diet, but go to the doctor. We have to speak up. We are in charge of our bodies. So that's why we have insurance. That's why we have doctors. Go to your doctor. And if you're not satisfied with the answer, go to another doctor. That's what I had to do with my knee. Because my knee doctor, my orthopedic, who had already done one surgery on my knee, when I went back and I was like, no, I'm in pain. The cortisone shots aren't working. He's like, well, we're going to put you on a leave. I'm like, no. That's going to tear up my insides, and that's not going to fix the problem. So I found a new doctor who's like, yeah, you're bone on bone. You need knee surgery like now. He was like, so when do you want to have it? So know your body, fight for your rights to, if you're not happy with the results, the doctor's like, oh, just put a Band-Aid on, and you're like, no, a Band-Aid's not going to help this. Get a second opinion, okay? So go get a physical, get active, even if it's just, If you don't walk at all, walk around the block twice. So there's complications. You know, going on medication is not the end all be all, because now the medication I'm on has side effects, and that's no fun. You know, and some of the medications have, what do I want to say? It can hurt your liver. So that's not fun. So go to the doctor, get a checkup, get active, eat a healthy, balanced diet. That doesn't mean you can't have a cupcake or a cookie or nachos once in a while, but it shouldn't be a weekly or a every night thing. So you guys, I gotta run. I hope that this helps somebody out there to realize that they need to get a checkup or they just need to do something different. I will be back next Monday with an amazing productivity repurposing tip. I just felt that since it was February and Heart Month and I was ready to share my story with you, that this was a good day to do that. So you can join me here every Monday morning at 7 a.m. for a real quick motivation tip. I try to keep it 7 minutes or less. You can join me the first, and in March, it's going to be the first and second Wednesday of the month at 7 p.m. right here on my Facebook page for bite-sized tips for busy entrepreneurs. Why is it the first and second Wednesday? Because Social Media Marketing World is the next week. I'm so excited to go to this conference and hang out and geek out with all my social media peeps. I know some of you watching will be there and I can't wait. Make sure you find me. Let's snap a selfie. Let's talk about a game plan for social media for the rest of 2019 and what's going on for 2020. I gotta run, you guys. Have a great day. Stay fabulous and informed. Ciao.